Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this week's video I've come up to the Green Loch Forest Park in the Cairngorms, and the reason I'm here is I'm going to take a short walk. It's 2-3 miles walk to a very special place. A place I've never been to before, but I've seen lots of photographs of, and it was on my to-do list to photograph, and I happened to be in the area today. Stick with me. If we get there, you're going to see an absolutely amazing location. Let's go. So while we're walking, I'll tell you what it is I'm going to try and do at this location. I usually start by trying to figure out, what exactly is my subject for the photograph, and on this particular occasion the subject is clearly the loch, but the thing that's most interesting about the loch and the thing that I'll be trying to work with today is the colour. Apparently it's a very noticeable lime green colour, and so I'll be working with that, and I'll be trying to emphasise that colour, probably by using polarisers, but I'm hoping that I'll also be able to do some colour contrasts, and the thing that contrasts most with a light green would be a dark red, and that explains why I'm here in autumn. I'm hoping that there might be some leaves on the turn as well, and we'll be using that, so fingers crossed. That's nice, isn't it? Tell you what, when we get to this location, if it's not as dramatic as they say, I'm going back to do some woodland photography, because this forest is amazing. And look, some autumnal colours. A lot of photo opportunities here. A lot. Anyway, if my map reading is anything to go by, we're about a mile away, give or take. We're at it. Oh wow, that is actually quite green, isn't it? Whoa, look at that. That's incredible. Right, I'm just walking around the side of the loch just now to try and find some compositions, but almost immediately the first thing that's caught my eye is those two trees with the reflection, and as I said earlier, I'm looking for reds and oranges, the colour contrasts, and that fits the bill perfectly. We also have this one, same idea, and I kind of like the dead tree next to it. We have a lot of boulders and logs and stuff like that in the water, so I might try and make something with them as well. And if I sound like I'm whispering, it's because I've just noticed there's a tent there. Don't want to disturb them if there's still somebody in that. But I'm going to get the camera out, put the telephoto lens on, try and fill the frame with that. think someone thinks I might have some snacks. So anyway, I've taken this first shot. Fairly straightforward. I'm going to put the polarizer on to see if I can cut through some of the foreground reflections and pick out those rocks underneath the surface, and also there's a couple of logs there as well. I'm surrounded by ducks. I was not expecting that. This is lovely. A little bit of a wind has come up, and that's caused obviously the surface to break up. I got a bit closer to the tent, and sure enough there are people in it. You could hear them chatting away. So I've come the other way now. Leave them to it. Nice spot to camp though. You could definitely do with some direct light. Well, this is lovely. Might do something with these boulders as foreground, leading the eye up to the trees on the other side. Is there a shot with that yellow covered tree? And the loch. Yeah, that's possible, isn't it? If I get wide enough. Problem is, wide angle lenses and circular polarizers don't always go together. Let me show you the importance of actually using a polarizer in conditions like this. This is the view with no polarizer at all, and when I rotate the polarizer you can see the sky reflection pretty much disappears. I've got this tree on the left of the frame, the lovely greens and the oranges of the water and under the surface. And then on the other side, I've included those two trees as well. It's a difficult shot in terms of exposure, because I'm kind of shooting directly in at where the reflection of the sky is at its brightest here. So I might move around and see if I can reduce that, but while also including those trees, because I do like them. Right, let me talk you through this shot. I'm basically shooting a line here. I've focused on the little yellow tree and I'm continuing down to pretty much this larger tree. Fairly simple shot, about a 1 second exposure again to try and smooth out some of the ripples in the water. And it's basically just concentrating on the contrast, the colour contrast between the yellow tree and the darker greens, the orange and the green of the loch. So a simplistic shot, but I kind of like it. That's what I set out to do today, was kind of look for colour contrasts, and that seems to work. My duck friends have followed me to the other side of the loch now. They seem to be following me wherever I go. So I might actually see if there's a shot using these rocks under the surface as a foreground and then leading the eye up to the shot that I've just taken. Add an extra layer. Yeah, I think we've got a coach load of people just turned up. Anyway, before the crowds move over, which I think is inevitable now, let me show you this. There it is in the back of the camera. I've got this composition set up where I've got this tree here, kind of to the left of the frame. This almost triangular section of fallen rocks and stuff, and its reflection is at the right hand side of the frame, and we've got just a little crop right about there. Looks not too bad on the camera. The ducks have abandoned me to go and see those new arrivals. Fickle things. Yeah, quite like that. Gonna grab a shot just now. Right, let me talk you through these two separate compositions I'm going to get. I'm on the far side of the loch now. I'm next to the little trees that I had been shooting, and I'm now looking back, and that's the yellow tree that I was trying to use as foreground earlier. And I think there might be a shot there, because that obviously stands out. It's quite a bit of contrast there between that and the trees beyond. And then similarly, just down there, that tree there looks like it may have a bit of potential. It's very distinctive, it stands out against the others. So I might try and take a shot of that as well. But first things, that one. Right, we're getting quite busy now, so I might call it a day soon, but I kind of like the way those exposed roots are being reflected in the water here, so I might take a shot there, bit of an abstract type thing. I definitely do like that little arrangement of trees, and the reflections improve slightly, so I might actually grab that again. So that's it for Lochain Uaine. It's a nice little location, definitely recommend it if you're in the area. First time I've ever been. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting and a lot busier than I was hoping, but definitely well worth a visit. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give us a little thumbs up and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.